What's happening now is that in the job descriptions, we're seeing specific mentions to AI, and you can see some of the highlights here. Experience with AI tools required, implement new technologies such as automation and AI, and these are all L&D roles, as well as shape a culture of AI fluency.
Now that we have a better understanding of the challenge, we're going to walk through kind of our different challenges and then our from and to scenarios. So, our first is around what's changing in the work and where's the value shifting. And that helps us reframe AI instead of as a disruption and creating confusion, truly developing your own point of view on AI. Second, we have how are L&D professionals going to redefine their roles? That's already starting, but how do we create more clarity around that and open up more capacity to focus on strategic value, more strategic value than before? And finally, around upskilling, how can you build your AI experience? And so there's the practical experience in the workplace, but there's also things you can do in your personal life. And so, how can we identify those opportunities and identify relevant questions to ask potential employers?
This is an action planning worksheet that we're going to use today to help us think through the business challenge that we'll be looking at. So that is the tool that you're going to take away and use it right now in your breakout sections.
And so our challenge was what's changing in the work and where is value shifting for L&D professionals. And so we talked a lot about the new roles that are emerging around integrating AI. And we feel that L&D professionals are well served in that capacity because we are in the work that we've done traditionally as L&D professionals. We're good at taking in information, distilling those important themes, and finding the systems to do that integrating work. So we come at things with that perspective of seeing how can AI integrate to work being done today.
We talked about redefining your role and some of the signals that we were seeing. Teams are shrinking. There could be less investment in L&D, but keeping facilitators, coaches, and again, to echo the human side of things. So thinking about how to build AI into the workflow, that's really going to be something that might redefine our processes and how it fits into the learning ecosystem. We're seeing it all over. It seems to be coming from all directions, 40 different directions at once. So there's a little bit of noise. So helping to redefine our choice to embrace AI, and also when we're redefining our role, avoid. So I'm just going to go fast right up into the risks. We have to avoid becoming just the AI training department.
The approach that I've been taking around this is number one, do adopt and do drive change, right? Like, I mean, my team is part of making that AI adoption happen, but also in the right conversations, incorporating smart resistance. I think we're all aware of the fact that a lot of the things that are being said about AI, particularly by the people making it, are mainly being used to drive investment. And whether or not that's going to benefit us as the users of that technology, if we adopt those ideas, that's an open question. For example, if we assume that the AI can do a whole host of jobs and just start, dropping them and putting AIs on our org chart, it'll just be a repeat of when America was first allowed to start outsourcing in mass, where they ship a lot of jobs off and then they go, oh crud, we accidentally lost ownership of key parts of our business. And then they have very, very serious problems down the line. Remembering the lessons of the past around, when have we, overcorrected due to a new technology? That's one element of resistance that, in the right conversations at the right time, it's good to remind folks of some of the risks. So there's risks and benefits. We're going to go get those benefits, but we can't ignore the risks.
Just having some ownership of my own in the way I approach it. So it was like, how will I build that experience? So I think there was a little bit more me being in the driver's seat. So that's why I selected the last one.
Yeah, for me, I did what's changing in the work and the the work and where value shifting, because I want to go to where the puck's going to be, not where it is today. Because I don't know, and I think a lot of business people don't know, and they need some coaching and maybe guardrails to get where they're supposed to be going.